everyone, Sierra Games here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Jump King. Now, I think that this might be my third time playing this game, and we play for a couple hours when we do play it, so we're probably about 6-7 hours in, maybe, as of right now, and that can all... I mean, that won't change. It won't change the amount of time that we put into it, but my progress can all change if I, make some poor jumps here at the beginning. So, I'm a little bit nervous going into this stream. A little bit, because we worked so hard to get to, I think this town's called Bargansville? Is that right? This renamed town with this one soul man who's trying to sell me some shoes. So... that's where we are right now. We're in Bargansville. And I guess I should just stop talking and start playing, right? I'm so nervous. I believe this is a whole jump here. Okay. It takes me a little bit to get like the feel of the controls again when I start playing a game after taking a little bit of a break. So if I fall... you know why. In which case, your question might be, Sierra, why don't you play this game more than if you, forget how to play after not playing for a while? Another good question. The answer to that question would be, I think I would go crazy if I played this game, probably like 3 times a week. I would just, I would lose all my, my zest, all of my, passion for this game. So, it's best done in, small amounts, but then I have to relearn it again. So, we're back in the castle kitchen. All the meats and carrots and whatnot is here. This is a particularly hard jump right here, but it seems like we made it, so that's good. This one always makes me nervous. Because if we fall all the way down to the outside of the kitchen, which can send us back into the sewers if we're not careful enough. Alright, let's see here. Let's jump over here. Woo! Hi, Bobby! Yeah, I was feeling particularly lazy today in terms of getting ready. That's why we got the ungelled hair and the glasses look going on. I managed to put some lipstick on, but that's about it. What was I watching this morning? I was watching Netflix. Or was it Netflix? Oh gosh. I swear I was watching a movie. I was watching on Amazon Prime, Murder on the Orient Express. And I ate a lot of, this is probably TMI, I ate a lot of avocados, so I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. But yeah, it's been a very, very lazy Saturday for me, as most Saturdays are. Most Saturdays are pretty lazy, which is nice. I like to take it especially easy on Saturday and Sundays since I used to work in a hotel. And the weekends would be so crazy for me for years. And I always dreaded the weekends because that's when everybody, goes to stay at a hotel and wants things. And they're usually really angry on the weekends at me. So, ever since I stopped working on the weekends, it's been amazing. Yeah, it was, I watched it with my boyfriend. He does not have any experience with, Agatha Christie, but I love Agatha Christie novels. That's why I get so nervous watching a movie about Murder on the Orient Express, because I remember reading the book, and I love the book. And movie adaptations make me nervous. So I didn't know what to think. I thought it was okay. My boyfriend thought it was like really good. I didn't know what he was going to think about it. And he really likes movies, so he thought it was good. I thought it was okay. Some of the parts, you know, obviously they gotta make Perot a little bit different in the movie, but I think they did good with what they had. As long as I stay in the castle, I ain't even mad. But ever since watching the movie, I really want to read my favorite Agatha Christie book, and that is And Then There Were None, which I'm sure is a lot of people's favorite Agatha Christie book. It's very popular. But I really want to read it again, and by read I mean maybe reboot up my Audible account so I can I can listen to it while I'm driving and whatnot. How are you doing, Bobby? Do anything fun this weekend? Oh, I also had a barbecue yesterday. That was pretty fun. Oh. Oh, no. No. Oh, gosh. Okay. We're okay. Okay. Then this jump can't be too far, or else we'll fall back to the bottom like so. Oh. All right, we're back. We're back here again. It's okay. It is okay as long as I don't overjump this. I don't know why that jump is so vexing to me. I knew I was going to be a little bit rusty, so. I called it at the beginning, so I can't be mad. I am not mad. Not in the slightest. Even though I'm back at the beginning again. I forgot, was it you, Bobby, or somebody else that came in here last time I played this game and was like, oh, I thought you were at this part. That's gonna happen to me again. I gotta hurry and get back up. Before someone comes in the chat and asks me if I just started playing. It's not true. I've been playing for many hours. Did you read the books, Bobby? So it was you. I knew it was you. I knew it was you that said that. Also, I don't know why I didn't do a full jump there. I think that's a full jump material right there. Trying to remind myself. Oh, the TV show. Nice, nice. I knew there was one, but I've never seen it before. I'm slightly not used to bangs, so if I'm messing with them a lot, that's why. I'm quite happy with the color of my hair right now. It starts off really dark red, but as the weeks go on, it turns into like this, I don't know, would you call that auburn? Auburn sort of color, like a reddish brown sort of thing, which I really dig. The color gets the best after I have it for like 2 or 3 weeks. In my opinion, anyways. You just gotta get through the red phase first. Oh, this is where the big jump is. Perfect. Okay. That was good. I was gonna say this is like riding a bike, but I immediately stopped myself before I said that. It's like riding a bike. You never forget how to do it. go. Not quite a whole jump, and then we get on up there. Beautiful. There we go. Alright, and just like that, we are back at the castle. The dreaded castle kitchen. Go. We can also full jump to the right side. Oh, fallen. There we go. You'd think that that little scroll that's on like the left side would be like a collectible or something. Like I see that door and that scroll. I wonder if I get there, if I can read it. Oh, that was my fault. I threw myself off the edge there. I'm trying to think of what my favorite TV show growing up was. It was probably something like SpongeBob SquarePants. I loved that. I also really like Code Lyoko, but with my family I watched a lot of Survivor. I was a huge Survivor fan as a kid. I thought it was like so cool and like extreme. I want to get to that note. I have a new quest. I need to see if I stand next to that note if I can read it. Maybe I should go to the other side? Now how can we get to that ledge? That's the real question. Okay, so we're here, and then we can throw our head against the wall a little bit. I think we were a little bit close. There must be like some sort of small jump trick to get over there. I think a small jump at like just the right point would be perfect. Maybe like right here, a little bit behind this torch. No, that was even worse than before. Okay, new approach. We're gonna go ahead of the torch and see if that changes anything. Of course I have to get up there first. Okay, right in the middle of the torch, jump. No. Our issue there was that I was too close, I think. Or maybe I could just jump this way? It's a little risky, because the rain's over here and whatnot. This door better have something readable on it, because I'm going through a lot of trouble for it. I hope. Okay. Okay. No full jump potential there. Tribe. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really interesting. Did you ever watch another one I just remembered? It was Fear Factor. Oh my gosh, Fear Factor just, it reminds me so much of like the early 2000s. And like the outfits that all the contestants would wear and stuff like that. And how they would speak, it's just so early 2000s. I used to watch that. I actually went to a, we almost made it. But I threw myself off again. I gotta really take my finger off the directional pad. Anyways, when I was a kid, I went to Survivor camp. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. We were put into like colored tribes. And obviously we didn't do crazy things because it was just like a park summer camp. But I was super, super into it. Got to eat like little like crunchy bugs and stuff like that. Like all the seasoned crickets and whatnot. It was so cool. It was so, so cool. And then, like, I think I met, I don't know, I think I had, like, some sort of survivor boyfriend there because I wrote about him in my diary, but I have no recollection of him. So I must have met someone cool at this camp. He must have been, like, one of the opposing tribe boys. Some drama going down in a survivor summer camp for kids. First, poor survivor boyfriend. Yeah, the weirdest part is that in my diary I call him Scar. That can't be his name. Did I like name him after a Lion King character? Because I didn't know his name? Maybe. Was he that big of a bad boy? I had to name him Scar? I gave him the nickname Scar? Who knows? All I know is that he must have existed. I don't know, but I highly doubt his name is Scar. Oh, oh my gosh! And she falls. One jump, and I managed to slide my way all the way down 2 levels, essentially. Wow. I'm the slide king. That's what I am, I think. Forget jump king. I am the slide queen. Have not been here for a while. Hey, milk crate! Are you gonna say that I'm doing really good, but then you realized your phone was upside down? Do-do-do. I am the slide queen, so thank you. I'm really good at finding ways to slide all the way back down to the bottom. Oh man. It would be so trippy to play this game upside down. If there was like an upside down mode, kind of like how, what is it, 6Q, right? Is that the, no, 6V. V. Once you beat that platformer, there's like an option to play the game upside down. And I think Jump King needs that. Jump King needs that that added difficulty, I guess. Or at least when you fall, you can feel like you're falling, you know, up. Maybe it could be a little bit more motivating, I don't know. How are you doing, Milk Crate? Hope your day's going well. Whoop. At least I got this sweet, sweet cape. You know, I've never owned a cape before. Actually, scratch that. I have owned a cape before. It was a witch's cape from when I was a witch for like 8 years. For like all of the Halloweens of my childhood. I wore the same witch costume. Because I don't know. I think I just wanted to be a witch or something for 8 years straight, but now I never want to be a witch again. But I had a cape in that. I should have kept it. You would not believe how many, you know, spirit days as a teacher require you to wear a cape. They don't require you, but it's nice if you have like a superhero cape of some sort. I need to invest in a cape is what I need to do. I think I have forgotten how to play this game. But how can you forget something you never really learned? That's the question. Also, oh, I was gonna say this tree kind of looks like upside down, but I guess, yeah, the end of this tree is here, the roots, and then there's like other trees coming alongside it. I was gonna comment how it's weird that the roots of this tree are growing leaves, but now that I take a second look, it's just that there's trees below this tree. This is the red leaf tree that the old man was telling us about before. I can't remember exactly what he was saying to us. I mean, maybe we'll get to see him again at the rate I'm going. I think he just said to, like, bring him back a leaf or something. In which case, I probably have millions of leaves by, you know, how many times I've fallen in this area. If I grab a leaf every time I fall, I would have at least 500 leaves by now. I'm over jumping, and that's my curse, is over jumping. That's my main issue I'm trying to get past right now. There we go. Alright, back where I belong. in the sewer. Oh, just kidding. My over jumpiness has come to haunt me. Alright, we're making our way back to the castle kitchen. I can smell the cut meat, and I think there's like a carrot in there from here. Oh, just kidding. Can't smell it anymore. I only smell sewer. I get tired just watching this guy jump. I would not be able to do this. She nails the jump. And she nails the jump. Yes. Okay. Oh, too short. Too short of a jump there. Those were some really good jumps just a second ago. Woo! There we go. I thought I was going to be a little bit too big of a jump, but we're good. We're still good. Where's that rain coming from? It is raining, right? I think it is raining on the surface, so that's where that little bit of rain is coming from. Yeah. Back in the castle. We're just gonna forget about that note for a moment, and I gotta focus on getting back to Bargainville, or whatever it's called. I think it's Bargainville. We've been gone for so long. It should give us like some sort of title introduction screen once we get up there. The game's forgotten that we've been here already. Okay. Full jump from the corner. Okay. That one's hard because you have to be really, really precise. Alright, we got that cage jump done. That guy in the cage isn't really talking to us that much anymore. Maybe I'm just too fast for him. Too fast for him to talk to me. Okay. That's a little bit too close to the ceiling. So, as you all probably know, because I keep talking about it because I'm so excited, but I got a PS2 Slim, right? I just got it from the store, from the retro game store in my area, and I got some games, and I was gonna wait to stream Monster Rancher 2 and Jade Cocoon 2 for you all. But I made an executive decision, and I was a little bit bored last night, and I had some time on my hands, so I had to make the decision about what game I wanted to play on my own, and not on stream, for the first time. I might still play it on stream, but obviously it would be a second file, and it won't be completely blind. But between Monster Rancher 2 and Jade Cocoon 2, I decided that I wanted to experience Jade Cocoon 2 on my own because I am impatient, and Jade Cocoon looks really interesting and I don't know exactly what to expect from it. So I started playing it and it is very, very interesting. I get like very creepy vibes off of it, which makes me want to, start a new file and stream it for you guys. And I think it might have decent replayability. But it gives off, it's like a mixture of Dragon Warrior monsters and Okagi Shadow King. Got some of that dark humor in there, and, it's a monster raising game, so Jade Cocoon 2 is very similar to, I guess you could say Pokemon in some ways. But their battle system's like crazy. You can have like 12 beasts on the field at one time, and you can do multiple attacks in one turn. It's craziness. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. But maybe once I play it a little bit by myself, by the time I stream it, I'll be able to explain what the heck is going on in that game. Because it's kind of, you can't really tell at first glance, which is probably honestly a weakness of the game, because it's not easily picked up, I don't think. But I think if I stick with it, it could be a good game to show on stream. But since I started playing Jade Cocoon 2, that means that I'm going to be doing my first impressions of Monster Rancher 2 on stream. I want to not play that game until I have my HDMI converter and all that good stuff. So that's the plan as of right now. And I should be able to stream Monster Rancher 2 by like the first week of June, I'm hoping, is when the HDMI converter comes. And man, it's confusing, all the cords and cables and stuff you could get for a PS2 to connect it to an Elgato. I got it wrong the first time, that's why it's taken us so long to get the whole PS2 up and running. But hopefully I got it right this time. Camel's the one who suggested the particular HDMI converter I ordered, so I'm hoping he's got the right he's got the right information. I don't have to return another HDMI converter again. But yeah, I was surprised at how much I enjoy playing retro games. I don't know. I think I kind of just assumed that they would all be boring. I don't know why I thought that. Obviously I'm wrong, but I don't know. It's once you start getting into like playing all these games from your childhood and from like the early 2000s and stuff like that, it's super, super fun. It's like being in like some sort of time machine and seeing like how, you know, games were back then and how far they've come now. It's quite an experience, really. So I think there'll be a lot more retro games on this stream because of that. Because I have so much fun. I was so surprised when I played Monster Rancher 4 for the first time on the stream about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I think? Probably closer to a week and a half ago. And I played for like 5 hours straight without realizing it. That's when I'm like, oh my gosh, I could totally keep playing games from my childhood and totally getting engrossed in them. I love this. So now I have like a newfound respect for, you know, the people who share their childhood games and stuff, and, you know, have a passion for collecting older games and whatnot, because I'm starting to get that retro gaming itch as well. However, I do not like games like Jurassic, what is it? Something Lost World, Jurassic Park. I got it for my boyfriend on the PS2, and oh my gosh, the controls are so janky. I think I'll just stick to my RPGs on the PS2 and puzzle games, thank you very much. I don't know if I could do platformers, unless it's something like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, those sorts of games, where the controls are actually legit. I don't have the patience for, you know, bad controllers for PS2. Bad controls, I should say. The Goose Game should be played once in a while. I had a lot of fun with the Goose Game. For sure, for sure. It's fun to mess around in it, I think. The thing is, for me, it's hard for me to play something that I have played before, unless there's some incentive or something new for me to do. It's, especially if it's like fresh in my mind and I just played it. But I can definitely see myself looking back on Goose Game and playing it maybe in a couple months or so, when it's like less fresh in my mind. I think I played Goose Game, just recently, maybe like 2-3 months ago. I think I picked up Goose Game and did a little stream with it again. I'd have to give it a couple more months, so I feel more excitement when I play it. Okay, we got carrots, is that grapes right there? Those blue things? Grapes, blueberries. I guess we could call them blueberries, onions, and a ham, I suppose. I don't know what kind of meal these people are making. Oh, I threw myself off on that one. So I have a working list right now of like games that I would want to like possibly find on the PS2. I really like making making lists, even if I'm not gonna, you know, eventually own all the games. It's nice to have a list of things that I would potentially be looking for if the opportunity presents itself. One of the games that I have on my PS2 list is Tony Hawk Skater. And I think I played the first or second one on the PlayStation when I was a kid, and I loved it. It sent me into like this craze of liking skateboarding and snowboarding games when I was a kid. even though I was never athletic enough to skateboard or snowboard myself. I had like this weird like wiggle board. It was kind of like a skateboard. I think it was called the wave board. I had a wave board when I was a kid. And you kind of like squiggle around on it, but I couldn't ride an actual skateboard. I could probably still ride a wave board if I could find one. I was trying to find it the other day, but we might have gotten rid of it when I was a kid, and then I realized I just never, you know, had it. But, yeah, I was a wave board kid. Not good enough to do any tricks, though. The trick was not falling and dying. But, anyways, Tony Hawk Skater is one of the games on my wanted PS2 list. I heard 3 and 4 are pretty good, and I've never played those ones before, so I'd be down to try them. Another game, or I guess a series of games I remember growing up, it wasn't a PS2 game, it was a collection of PC games, but I absolutely loved the Barbie series growing up. I had like the Detective Barbie games, and I had like some sort of horse game with Barbie, and then I have like this memory of like this snowboarding game with Barbie, and it was, I don't know, like young Sierra thought this game was like the best, because I sunk so many hours into like snowboarding Barbie. And the more you snowboard, the more, you know, you can buy cool snowboards at the store and whatnot. I love that stuff. And the designs are pretty cool, pretty cute for an 8-year-old to get. I keep over jumping there. Ever since I've been able to like buy different you know, skateboards or snowboards and games and stuff, I just love anything that allows me to customize my character in a game. Just even like very basic stuff, like a character creator, and then, you know, nothing else. That would be like amazing to me. I love being able to like see myself in a character, or, you know, pick out their outfit or whatever it is. This jump is eluding me again. Hold on. It's like all these full jumps, and then this one jump that's like a medium. That's just very, very hard to get without like overdoing it. Luckily, I can't fall too far here. But, you know, since I appreciate like customization and stuff like that, I guess it begs the question of like how much I value like graphics and aesthetics in video games. And even though I really like customizing a character and stuff like that, I don't think I really care too much about, you know, getting like the 4K graphics or, you know, whatever quality I need. For the longest time, I had this derpy old laptop, and I would just take whatever I could get with that laptop. I would download games and play them on like the lowest settings, and even then I would have so much lag, but I just like learned to live with it, so lag doesn't even bother me that much anymore. It bothers me on stream because I know people people don't like it. But I could totally, if I was by myself and I really wanted to play a game and there was lag, I would play it. I don't have any sort of, you know, I have no strong feelings against it. It's just a thing that happens when your computer's a little bit slower. So when I got this computer that I'm streaming on right now, it was like, woo, it was a huge upgrade. So I've never had a computer dedicated to gaming before. I was always a console gamer. Probably, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. I only played consoles because I couldn't afford like an actual computer. I didn't know how to like save up my money to invest in one. So when I, you know, was an adult and I got my own job and whatnot, my first thing was to get a gaming computer. And this is like probably one of my proudest purchases. And this is my only gaming computer. It probably needs to be upgraded, to be honest, but I've got fond memories with this computer. Oh, hey, Uso. Yeah, I'm fine with playing on low graphics, medium graphics. I mean, my boyfriend has a really nice computer. Sometimes I just like playing games on his computer just to see what it would look like with the highest graphics, but most of the time I don't actively, I don't care that much. As long as the controls are tight and the gameplay is there, I don't really care what it looks like. As long as it can, like, you know, grab me and, you know, make me invested in its world. That's all that matters to me. Ooh, I got really lucky on that edge there. Trying to think of the most minimal game I've played, like minimalist sort of thing. I don't know. I've played games like, I can't remember the name right now, but games that are basically like just dots, but it's like very text heavy, and I've gotten, you know, invested in those types of games, and they don't have like any graphics to begin with. I also really like visual novels and stuff. And if the visual novel is good enough, then, you know, the graphics aren't a big deal to me. I really started getting into, like, visual novels and whatnot when I played Neopets as a kid. And people would make their own stories, like choose your adventure sort of thing, and that blew my mind. I absolutely love, like, choose your own story adventures. So simple. Most of the time, you know, your choices didn't even make, like, that big of a difference. But I felt like it did as a kid, and, you know, I also love games now that let you make different choices or, you know, have different endings sometimes. That's just mind-blowing to me. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair today. Part of it's up, part of it's down. It's very frizzy. Oh, lots of yard work today. Is it nice out where you are, Usa? Hopefully it's nice out at least when you're doing the yard work. It's been like, you know, full on summer here in Southern California. It's super nice out. Yesterday I was barbecuing and it was like the perfect weather for a barbecue. Let me get in. Choose your own way to play. I just meant the choose your own adventure is what I meant. So, you know, having different choices. Like, you know, it could be as small as dialogue options, that sort of thing. You know, where not all of the playthroughs look the same. That's all I was referring to when I was saying, you know, choose your own adventure sort of thing. In which case, most games do that nowadays, right? Like, you can pick an option to say, and, you know, that changes your game, like, a little bit, but not, you know, not monumentally. The game's still the game. I think there's some, like, horror games, actually, that, you know, attempt to ask you questions and, like, the world changes depending on your answers. I haven't played games like that, but I think I've seen games like that. Nice. You guys have had nice weather, but there's thunderstorms moving in. Oh gosh. I don't really like thunder. It's much too loud. I don't really like loud noises of any sort. I'm kind of like a cat. It's just like, oh, it's grating on my ears. Usually when there's like a thunderstorm, or when I've been in Arizona, I go to Arizona quite a bit. Whenever there's a thunderstorm in Arizona, I just get my headphones, find a comfy little corner, and like watch the rain, but not really listen to the thunder and whatnot. Because the thunder just gives me anxiety. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I do not like thunder and lightning. Unlike Pajama Sam in that game where he's terrified of thunder and lightning. That was me as a kid. Because it doesn't happen that much. Thunder and lightning don't really happen that much where I live. KOTOR? Wait, Knights of the Old Republic. Haha. Haha, did I get that acronym right? I think oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mark this down. I finally understood an acronym right away. Of course, I had to read the acronym out loud to understand what was being said, but I think I deserve some points for knowing what it is without someone telling me. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic was good. I played it a little bit. I don't think I ever beat it, though. I probably put 20 to 30 hours into it. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I couldn't tell you why, though. Well, I don't know. I guess I just didn't grow up with it. Oh, hold on. This is going to be a little bit dicey. Let's not fall back to the bottom, shall we? Don't talk to me, old man. I know he wants to talk to me in his little cage. Okay. Alright, we're back here. Yay! Thank you, Uso. Thank you. I would say to give me more acronyms, but I probably won't be as successful as I just was. Alright, tell me, how many times have I fallen? 1,226. Wow. Oh, and it records the sessions as well, I guess. So it is, I can confirm this is session 3. 6 hours and 36 minutes. Aw, sweet, Uso. Okay. I'll think of a sound to add to the repertoire. The repertoire. Oh, the worst fall there is, sliding down the sewers. Oh, why? Okay. My hair is getting more frazzled. I was going to say that my hair is getting more frazzled than I am, but I think it's an accurate representation of how I feel over time. Alright, here we go. So your question is very on point. I'm feeling a little frazzled. I'm going to be honest. I do like I like the act of playing it and talking at the same time. Because I think this game lends itself well to just kind of muscle memory and whatnot. I don't think me giving it more focus is gonna make me play better. Per se. That's the word I was looking for, per se. So I like the act of playing this game. The sounds are very nice. It's just when I fall, a part of my soul just falls with me, I guess. I'm like, But I guess the more you fall, the less you fear the fall. Like, if I had never fallen and I just fell right there, that would have sucked. And there is a bit of salt factor in there. I should drink some more water. Let me do that now. This is why I only can play this game once a week. Or I would be far, far too salty. What has he taught me? What has Camel taught me? I don't know what you're referring to. He's taught me nothing. No, I'm just kidding. He taught me about the big jumps in this game and how I should find all the places where I can do a big jump, which is what I've now coined the term. Like, this is a big jump. The max jump. To not be salty. Is Camel good at not being salty? I don't know why. No, he's the king of salt. You can quote me on that. He's the king of saltiness. He just masks it by saying he hates the game. You gotta face the saltiness head on. You can't just cop out and say you hate the game. Oh man. He's saltier than a salt mine, yeah. Oh, bless me. Okay. Oh no, I'm kidding. Allergies from this game. That fall was pretty embarrassing. I'm gonna fall back to the bottom before I get to the top. I don't know. I've seen him say he hates games though that are completely, at least I believe to be fair. Games like story games and stuff like that, or like puzzle types of games. But if he didn't complain, or if he wasn't salty when he played this, I have to give him props. I've seen him play, or actually no, I haven't seen him play this game. I've seen his friend play this. I just didn't want to get spoiled by watching him play. So I forgot how much I've seen Camel play Jump King on his YouTube channel, because you can go on his YouTube and see his old videos. But that's impressive if he didn't get salty. Like the cave, yeah. That's what I was alluding to when I said that. Like the cave. I think it was less saltiness, and I don't know. It could have been a little bit of both. Less saltiness and more of you know, the game's not his favorite type of game. And then we watched me play for like an hour. Wasn't that what happened? Because we were doing a co-op stream and we were playing the cave. And then he ended up like eating or something while I was playing. Oh my gosh. So we were doing some sort of Steam remote play, sort of testing out that system. At least he knows what kinds of games he likes. That's a good thing, right? Yeah, we'll be playing Bloodborne tomorrow. 7 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I gotta wake up at like 6. I think I slept in a little bit last week. I was just like, oh. Alright, it was my boyfriend's birthday. That's why I slept in a little bit. So we weren't able to play as much last week, but we should have a good 4 hours to get some Bloodborne in tomorrow morning. Yeah, the Minecraft co-op, yeah. I really enjoyed playing that. We'll get back to it eventually. After we play Bloodborne. But it was fun making the house and whatnot. That's more of like I feel like that's more of like a casual stream, because your goals in that game are whatever you want to make them to be. Which is, it's pretty darn relaxing. And we would stream, you know, Stardew Valley together. I think I mentioned that before to him. And he's like, I ain't letting you on my farm. Camel's very protective over the things that he creates. Okay. Let's see. I might have to close the blinds soon. It's so nice getting a little bit of light in here though, so I might put up with it for a bit longer. Oh, I really like Maneater. I was thinking about it the other day, and I started watching some like shark videos on YouTube and whatnot of you know, videos of bull sharks and great whites and stuff, and divers with them. So I've definitely been in the shark mood. I bought like shark gummies yesterday, and I was eating them. But I think it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I think it's time to close the window here. The sun has overstayed its welcome. Not today, sun. Not today. Sunny boy. Okay. Oh, I can see the screen more now. Interesting. Maybe that's why I think the screen looks brighter. Earlier I was like, oh, doesn't it seem like there's more torches up here? I don't think there was. I think it was just me closing the window and then realizing that, gasp, the computer screen is brighter when the room is darker. Made an amazing discovery. Oh, that jump was lame. Also, that jump was a little bit lamer, I would say. I never really watched Shark Week. I always knew what it was, but I've never watched it. I've only heard of Shark Week. I still don't even really know what it is. That was my fault. I walked straight off, and I don't know why I did it. I plead the fifth. Is Shark Week like all about like showing how strong and vicious sharks are? Or is it like about people getting eaten? I really have no clue. I like watching just sharks in their natural habitat, like just swimming around and stuff, because they're not they're not bad. I don't think any animal's like inherently bad. It's just the rep that we attach to something. Getting deep here. I'm gonna get back onto that leaf. Let me back on. Gonna get onto this branch, actually, not a leaf. It's a branch. So I can hop up here. There we go. Are these leaves? Is that what I'm standing on right now? It's a bunch of leaves. Little grass blocks floating in the sky. Whew. Yeah, it's just the Shark Week's all about like showing how vicious sharks are right before summer. My favorite shark is the whale shark. Whale sharks are just so cool. They're the big ones that are, hence the name whale shark. And they just have their mouth open to like suction in fish and whatnot. They are the cutest things. I love them so much. I would totally love to meet a whale shark one day. It's not raining over in this area. It's like nice and sunny and stuff. So maybe once we get past the city, it won't be raining anymore. We'll get like a nice sunny day again. In like a screen saying, "You rock" or something. That's what I need from this game right now. As soon as we get past Bargansville, I need some sort of recognition that I've done good. You done good, Sierra. Keep going. That sort of thing. I full jump here, I can get here. So I can get back on this branch. So that's what I'm doing there. Since we're talking about Shark Week, it's got me thinking a little bit about documentaries, and I'm a bit on and off with documentaries. I kind of have to be like in a documentary mood to watch a documentary, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm usually, I really like, you know, sci-fi and that sort of stuff. Fiction books and fiction movies are my thing. Kind of like an escapism sort of thing. So it's gotta be like a really good documentary for me to be interested in watching it. You know, in which case, you know, movies about the ocean and stuff like that, those are documentaries for the most part, with a few outliers here and there. But I was watching a bit of a documentary today, and it was like, I forget about who this lady is. It's on Netflix though, and she's like, who's the? I'm digging myself a hole here. Is it Jane Goodall or something? Jane something, who works with monkeys. Anyway, she's like that, but for, you know, the ocean, and it was a pretty good documentary. I was just watching that this morning because I was thinking about Maneater. You think Maneater would make me more scared of the ocean, but it just makes me want to apparently watch more documentaries about it and watch videos of people in the ocean. Might have to get a fan in this room soon. Get a fan going. I have a fan in this room. It just pushes hot air everywhere. But it might help. Okay, yes, I am going to turn on a fan. Hold on. I'm not gonna be both salty and hot at the same time. Alright, you guys might hear a bit of a sound. The big fan is a little bit loud. It's quite audible. But your girl needs some air blowing through the room. Or I'm gonna melt. Okay. Yeah. That works. Alright, back at the cages. I also started watching, and I watched this totally ironically, mind you. It's like some sort of cat whisperer show on YouTube, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's very ridiculous. It's something like this guy named Galaxy, last name Galaxy, Joe Galaxy or something like that. He's like some sort of cat whisperer, and he like goes to people's houses and helps them with their you know, air quotes, crazy cat. I know it's all staged, but it's just, oh my gosh, it's the funniest thing to watch, because he's like, I'm gonna save this couple's marriage, and I'm gonna do it by helping their cat, and I'm gonna help their cat by, you know, telling these owners to do like a really obvious thing. So, like, it'll be something like, oh, your cat needs a scratching post. And then that'll be basically the episode. and he'll leave for a couple weeks. He'll give like these directions, right, on a piece of paper to these cat owners and be like, oh, just follow these. I'll be back to see your progress. And then the people do it, and then the cat's saved or whatever, and he's like, all right, I just saved these folks' marriage. And of course, it's scripted, so the couple has to be like, we're gonna not get married if we don't help this cat. Or this cat is throwing a wrench in our relationship. We have to we have to do something about it, or we're gonna put her down. It's just these very dramatic situations. And it's been my guilty pleasure as of late. I've watched 3 episodes already. 3 too many, some might say. But there's so many cats that, you know, Joe Galaxy or whatever the heck his name is needs to save. And this guy's got like fantastic facial hair. It's like old like early 2000s sort of thing. I'm picking up Guy Fieri vibes from this cat whisperer man. And that somehow just makes the show even better. And he's like, whoa, I've never seen a cat like this before. Even though he works with thousands of cats, you know, according to the beginning of the show's marketing. He's like, I've seen everything. And then every episode he's like, oh, I haven't seen this before. I've never seen a mean cat before. That sort of thing. It's just very interesting to look at and, I guess, watch ironically. But I don't know where the line lies between watching something ironically and actually enjoying something, so maybe I'm secretly enjoying the Cat Whisperer show. Who knows? I mean, I know I am enjoying it, but I think for ironic reasons. I remember Animal Planet used to have like so many of those, you know, so-and-so whisperer shows. There's so many different types of animal whisperers. Oh my gosh, it's so funny to me. I'm suddenly quiet because I'm concentrating. I'm scared. That was too short of a jump. Noted. Okay. But yeah, but for shows like the Cat Whisperer or any other animal whisperer, I think that they genuinely are, you know, good at what they do. But obviously, for any sort of reality, heavy quotes, you know, around the word reality, for any reality show, you gotta kind of kick up the the drama a bit to keep people's attention. But yeah, one episode he was talking about like cat feng shui, and I lost it. I was even just thinking about it right now. I was laughing hysterically because the whole episode was about making like having the owners make their house into like a cat paradise. The guy's like, you know, it might not, my house might not look good, but you know, your cat is gonna be really happy, and these people are just looking at each other. Not sure if they want to give up their house for a cat that mauls them, you know, if they don't know if it's gonna work. Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyways, the guy ends up leaving, right, for 1 to 2 weeks. He's like, all right, make this house all cat feng shui. Let me give you some, you know, general tips and stuff. And he comes back. He comes back, right? And these people, I'm sure maybe out of their own pockets, I'd like to think that he paid for it though, because he's like basically guilt tripping these cat owners. He's like, oh my gosh, you know, your cat isn't getting better because you guys just aren't providing, you know, the correct, you know, living space for your cat. Like, you're terrible owners and stuff. He doesn't say that, but he kind of makes it sound like that's what he's thinking. So I hope he really helps them with the redesigning. But this guy, the cat whisperer, comes back, and these owners have made like an entire cat staircase up to like, I don't know, to like the highest places in the house. So immediately, oh, we got to the note. The note doesn't do anything. Are you kidding me? Oh wait, hold on a second. Let's put a pin on that. Jumping and falling, my heart is turned cold. Down here, not warm it. No, not even gold. So I rise and attempt once again, fearing not. My heart resting sure that the babe remains hot. Wow, okay. That's the poem, and I just happened to find it on accident. Wow, okay. Anyways, back to the riveting cat whisperer episode that I watched the other day. They made a staircase. The cat owners made a staircase on the side of their wall, so it was just like these pieces of wood jutting out of their wall. No books on it, obviously. It looks like it's supposed to be for books, but nothing on it because their cat's gonna climb up it. And it goes to the highest point in their house, and it's just really high up, and you can't even see that the cat's up there. And I'm wondering to myself, how safe is that for the cat, first of all? And second, do you want your cat to, you know, to never see your cat again? Because that's how you do it. You give them like a really cozy and cool resting space in a place that you can't get to, and that's going to be their safe spot. But the cat whisperer saw this setup, and he was so impressed. He was so proud, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys have really changed. You really changed as some cat owners. And look, your cat is so much better now." And it was just, I don't know. I didn't think that much changed. I mean, the cat was letting, you know, sniffing their owner's hands, and I guess that was the big turnaround. And you know, Mr. Galaxy takes all credit for it. He's like, that was me. I did that. And then another episode that I watched, and I didn't lose it as much as when I saw the whole, you know, cat feng shui thing going on. But one of the episodes was about this cat that hasn't been spayed, and he was just really mean. And basically, he got nicer when he was spayed, and that's it. That's all the intervention he got. Mr. Galaxy was like, "Oh, well, you know, let me tell you all the reasons why you should get your cat spayed." And then he leaves for 2 weeks, comes back, and the cat's spayed, and it's like all calm and mellow now. And he's like, "Yep, I did that. That's all me, baby." It's just, I don't know. I think I've seen way better animal whisper episodes where like the person actually works with the animal and, you know, maybe whispers to them. I don't know. But this whole show is on YouTube, so I assume it hasn't been that successful. If it's just on YouTube in like little 20-minute clips and whatnot, 20-minute episodes. Yeah, a similar one to the spaying one was an episode where this cat was like really mean, and basically he was like, "Oh, have you taken it to the vet?" And then the parents are like, "No, because, you know, he's healthy." And they basically just put this cat on a bunch of meds, and he really mellowed out after that. And Mr. Galaxy's like, "Well, another job well done. We put this cat on a bunch of meds." And then he went on like this whole thing how he believes in like holistic medicine for cats and whatnot. But he's like, I'm glad that this helped though, and that I was able to help this family. I don't know. It's very surreal. watching and thinking it's so obvious that he barely did anything to help. Maybe he actually does things and it's like not in the show, in which case I have to wonder, why don't you just put those parts in the show then, so you look a little bit more legitimate. And it's just, I don't know. He says he likes holistic medicine, but then he like puts this cat on like a bunch of anxiety medicines and drugs, and he's like, all right, this cat is all good. He's not showing aggressive behavior. The reason why he's not showing aggressive behavior is because he has so much medicine every day. I don't know. I don't know the cat personally, but you gotta wonder if he actually, the behavior got better, or he's just too tired to act up now. I don't know. I'm laughing, but it's bad. It's pretty sad. I'm sure that's happened to a lot of animals, actually. Yeah, cocktail of meds, exactly. You know, sometimes when I have, you know, how ibuprofen can make you sleepy and stuff like that. It's the same for animals. You know, they got side effects. The only thing is that they can't tell you what side effects they're experiencing. You just have to you have to know them well enough as a pet to know if they're acting weird. I think that also includes if all of a sudden your cat's like this weird, like docile creature and he's always been full of energy. That's kind of a red flag. But, I don't know. If he was working with the cat on the side and the show showed that, and then it showed him that he also happened to get anxiety medicine, I might be more inclined to believe that, you know, it was the behavior intervention that helped the cat. But the show didn't show that, so now I'm like, you know, stroking my chin like so, and thinking about it. What's a holistic detective agency? Is that what the book's called, Bobby? I do like myself a good mystery. I gotta reread And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. That's on the top of my imaginary list right now. Dirk Gently's. Huh. Holistic Detective Agency. Let me write that down. I'll look into it. Dirk Gently. I do like comedies. Detective agency. Yeah, I'll look into it. There we go. Perfect. I'm trying to remember if there are any other cat whisper episodes that I could relay to you guys. With Mr. Galaxy as the cat whisperer. Because I've seen, you know, 3 episodes, and each one has two cats in each one that he helps, you know, save or whatnot. I don't know. He actually had a legitimate episode where it was like these 2 cats fighting with one another, and then he did like this reintroduction of the cats through like a gate. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he actually knows something about cats. Whoa! Especially after watching, like, you know, the episodes prior where he, like, takes, you know, full, you know, he's like, wow, he's spayed, or I give this cat a bunch of drugs. I'm the best cat whisperer ever. So, you know, this guy knows his stuff in some episodes. I'm wondering if I watch more, if he'll continue to surprise me with his knowledge, or if he'll continue to surprise me on the contrary. Because he's capable of both. He's a wily man. Ooh, I thought I was almost gonna hit the ceiling there. Yeah, I'm glad I did not hit the ceiling. Hi, Joel. Does this game not annoy you? It's easier when I can talk about something and play this game. In which case it becomes kind of more therapeutic and relaxing than anything else. Because boy, I have fallen too many times to count. Actually, we can count. We can look right here. I have fallen 1,330 times. The first 100, you know, you bet I was screaming and cursing why I ever started playing this game. But I think after the 1,000th fall, I'm just kind of like, okay, that didn't work, so let's try something else. But I can only play this game once a week, so I am low-key salty. How are you doing, Joel? Am I saying your name right, or is it Joel? Yeah, I like pronouncing it Joel, but that's probably way off. If I had to guess. It's like when people call me Ciara instead of Sierra. So I endeavor to say names correctly on this stream because I've had to grow up being called Sarah, Clara, Ciara, just everything except Sierra. So let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Joel! Joel, it's Joel. Okay, got it. Got it. It's in my head. I now will hopefully not say your name wrong. Okay, we're back up here now. This is as far as we've ever gotten, is right here. So, I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah, my actual name's Sierra. Yeah. I figured that if I made up a name, I would never respond to it. I mean, I'm sure I would have responded to it eventually. But yeah, that's how you actually spell my name. It was a nightmare in high school. No one knows how to spell my name. If I look in my high school yearbook right now, I can promise you that probably 3/4 of the people who signed my yearbook didn't know how to spell my name. Even though, you know, sometimes I even told them and they still didn't spell it right. That's how you know you're true friends. You would break something playing this game. Yeah. This is more, I feel like I'm getting more patient playing this game. Like, I need to put this on my resume, Joel. That's how I feel. I'm like, well, you know, if I'm looking for a job, which I am, I could put on my resume and be like, I played Jump King for 100 hours, and I finally beat it. That's my example of patience. People should be impressed by that. Just jump back up. I'm getting better at these parts, having to do them all the time, so. Maybe not the sewer. The sewer is really difficult for me. I've done the sewer so many times, but it's just... I don't have the muscle memory for it yet. So if I can practice that, that's good. No, you don't need to feel bad for me. That's okay. If I was really hating my life, I wouldn't play it. Anyways, we've been to this place so many times. This is like the beginning of the game, so I don't think I've made it that far yet in the game, so we're still practicing everything. All the basics. Sometimes if I get really lucky, I can just get back up to where I was and not even have to think about it. I'm trying to practice the whole muscle memory of it. In which case, these steps are mighty annoying. What were we talking about? Right, my name. Yes. We're talking about my name. Yeah, Sierra is a hard name to spell. Not many people can spell it. Even people I've known since high school, they still can't spell it. I just don't correct them though. I'm pretty what's it called? Quiet. I'm really quiet in real life. I'm very quiet. So if somebody says my name wrong, I just unless like it's my first time meeting them, I'll correct them. Because I'll be like, oh no, actually it's Sierra. But if they've known me for years and they start calling me the wrong name, I just can't. I don't know why. I can't bring myself to correct them. It's not like it eats at me or anything. It doesn't bother me that much if I'm being called like Sarah. My old principal, I'm a teacher, right? Or I was training to be a teacher. The principal I was at the school for, she called me Sarah the whole time I was there. And I know I should correct her because, you know, maybe I'll want a job someday. And she'll be like, I don't know Sierra. Who the heck's Sierra? But she still thinks my name's Sarah. So I'm just like, because every time she was, you know, I'd see her, it'd be during like a meeting and stuff. And it's not really the time or place to be like, hey, you've been saying my name wrong for like the past 3 months. Can you stop it? So I just kept letting it happen. Because every time I'd see her, it'd be like in a professional capacity. And I'm like, I'm not going to interrupt you. Or, you know, it's hard. It's hard being cursed with such a wonderful and unique name. Yeah, and this game's all about practice for sure. But yeah, usually when I introduce myself, I say it's, my name's Sierra, like the mist or the mountains. So, you know, that doesn't help them with the spelling at all, but I hope that with my cool introduction, they'll remember how to say my name at least. That's the most important thing. My last name is Games, yes. Mrs. Games. I wish. Oh, no, this has been the past 7 hours, Joel, I know how to say your name, Joel. I'm gonna start stuttering every time I say Joel's name. Joel. Got it. No, this has been going on far before you came in, so you don't have to worry about it. I only have myself to blame. That was not a far enough jump. Ah! Wait, where'd you get the 1975 from? Oh, that's so random. That seems so random. Your dad wasn't even born that year. Oh, that cracks me up. Please don't fall. Please, there we go. Okay, so 2004, that's Gen Z, right? I'm not crazy, it's Gen Z. Oh no! Hello, convex. I don't know how to pronounce your name. 5400. There we go. I got the numbers. I can get the numbers right. Okay. Alright, hold on a second. I don't like the, I don't like my, chat being, you know, spammed like that. I don't appreciate it. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. I'm just gonna time you guys out for 600 seconds. If not, I will, I'll ban you. Sorry. I want to be able to see what everyone's saying, you know? Yeah. I like to give a second chance if I can, but, I highly doubt that's gonna be the case here. Alright, the sewers. This is I don't like being in this area. This is my least favorite area. Like, I'm fine jumping around in the forest. It's just the sewers are so grody. I don't like brown marks and stuff. It's, gross. Why are they spamming? Because they can. Obviously, you're just going from chat to chat doing that. I guess some people find that fun. Trolling and whatnot. Boop. There we go. Alright. Okay. Once we get up here, I can fairly easily get here because there's no real worry of falling. Here, however, this is where it gets a little dicey sometimes. If I'm not being careful, of course. It's 6 o'clock right now? Is that what you mean by, it's 18? Actually, I have no idea what time it is right now here. I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so I think it's 2? Who knows? Who knows, really? No, it must be 3. That's my guess. I mean, I could easily turn around and check, but that's okay. I gotta get in the zone. I can't be thinking about time. You kinda gotta get in the zone if you play a game like this. Otherwise, like, every minute's like a million years, and you're like, oh, why haven't I made any progress in 3 hours? That's why I just gotta ignore the time. Oh, late! I didn't see. I thought that was a 1. I did not know that was an L. Okay, yes. I know that much lingo, yes. I think I'm more used to, like, people doing L8 and then R for, like, later. Which I guess is a shorter way of writing later. There we go. But yeah, now that you put a capital L in front of it, I see that it's an L now. It's kind of like when people look at my name, sometimes they see the I as an L, so sometimes I get called Clara, or Clara, in which case I've never met anybody named Clara before. I'm sure there's one out there. I wonder if they have the opposite problem, where they're just called Sierra all the time. Maybe. Okay, now that seems a little bit more believable. That's late. Even when I was younger, I could not stay up late. I was just... as soon as the sun goes down, which is like, you know, 8 o'clock here now since it's summer, I just go, I feel so tired. I have to go to sleep when the sun goes down, or at least, like, wind down. But it also makes me an early riser, which I think is helpful. Helpful for being a teacher. Woo. Let's go. Alright. We're back in the sewer. My least favorite place. We've only been to 4 areas and we're literally stuck in the Bargainville area, but my least favorite place is the sewer. Just because it doesn't even like pretend like it's gonna catch you when you fall. Like at least when you're in the town, there's some platforms you might be able to catch when you fall. So you're always kind of hoping you're gonna catch those platforms. But here in the sewer, you just see the chute and you know it's all over if you make the wrong kind of jump. And I don't like that. I'd rather have false hope, thank you very much. Very unhealthy. You know, I have a younger brother, and he's 17. He's 17, and he stays up till like 8. He's the same way. I wake up at 6, and he's still awake sometimes. I'm like, excuse me? Like, go to sleep, please. And then he sleeps until like 4. It's insane. It's superhuman. It's something that I can't possibly comprehend. I'm like, how can you stay up that late? I stayed up until 12 last night, and I was like, my eyes were drifting because I was playing D&D with my friends last night, and it was 12, and I'm like, oh, I gotta stop playing. I'm so tired. Oh, there you go. You got an explanation then. Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, what else would you do until that late at night? I guess you could be like cramming for exams or something if you're staying up that late. But whenever I stood up, you know, or stayed up, I should say, not stood up, stayed up late, it was always because I was playing, you know, some sort of new game that I got or something. Some new game on my PS2 or Xbox 360, whatever I was playing at the time. I could play that for like, you know, 12 hours a day. Into the wee hours of the night, which the wee hours of the night to me are like 11 and 12. Because that's still the night. Yeah, I don't blame you. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a good game. I played quite a bit of it myself. I don't know why I stopped. It could have been that I got distracted by another game. A lot of the time when I'm, you know, enraptured with a game, the only thing that can stop me is another new game coming out, and I have to play that new game, and then I forget what I'm doing in the game I was previously playing, and then I never finish it. I think that's what happened with Red Dead Redemption 2. But I can't remember, for the life of me, what game ended up distracting me so much. Ah! I don't know why I jumped off. I did like a trust fall into nothing. Ah! Okay. Come on, come on. Yeah, it was Toontown. I can't believe you remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I played Toontown on this for a while. I love that game. It's a good game from my childhood. Oh! I hate the sewer. I'm gonna say it again, just in case anybody missed it before. Don't like this darn sewer. Doesn't even pretend to catch me when I fall. Now the chat doesn't distract me too much. When I'm doing a jump, I'm pretty focused on the jump at hand. It was just that I didn't. You know, I held down the button too little or too much. That's generally the problem. You have to hold the jump button just the right amount of time, which is very, very hard. Or else this game would be, you know, super easy. If you didn't have to determine what kind of jump you needed. I need a flying mode. I just want to see what's at the top of this hill. Or, is this a hill? At the top of this maze we're kind of going through. That's why I keep playing. I need to know what's at the top. Is this distracting? Hi, Biblio. How's it going? No, it makes me stronger. Oh, it might have distracted me. Oh, yes, from Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, I don't think it was Toontown. I don't think so. Yeah, there's no way I would remember, because I've gotten distracted by so many games. It could very well be, but I wouldn't know. Woo! Got caught by that little ledge. This is why I like this place more than the sewers. Okay, now this is the jump that vexes me. We've been here maybe like 2 or 3 times. Maybe more than that, actually. You just gotta get the jump right here. Don't panic. Don't you dare panic. Okay. Composure. Alright, I'll just try it. Ugh, maybe I need to stand further back. I'll try standing further back next time. We got there once, or we got there how many times? I'm gonna say 5 times now. We can make it there again. I got all the time in the world. Save scum. Oh, how I wish I could do that, Biblio. Actually, yeah, I'd be way too tempted to do that if that was actually a feature in this game. To just save scum it. Oh my gosh, that would totally defeat the whole point of this game, though. If you were able to save scum and just restart from where you started off. Yeah, not the sewers. I don't want to go back in the sewers. Joel knows. I don't like the sewers. Why can't I make that jump anymore? I'm making the jump too short. That's my problem. There we go. Just right. have you been playing lately, Biblio? I forget. I don't even know if I've known in the first place, but I am curious. Ooh. Okay, we're good, we're good. Don't throw me out in the rain now. Now, platforms would make, or not platforms, sorry, this game has a bunch of platforms. Moving platforms. If there's moving platforms in like the next level of this game, I'm just, I'm a goner. If I'm gonna have to start timing my jumps, that's gonna add a whole layer of difficulty for me. And if you played this game before, don't tell me, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's coming next. Or how the game's gonna get harder, because I know it's gonna get harder. We're taking it one step at a time. It's the whole, you know, 1 step forward, 20 steps back. That's what I'm doing right now. Making a little bit of progress at a time. Yeah, look how grody these sewers are. It's gotta be cursed. Oh yes, YouTube. YouTube steals a lot of my time too, Biblio. Also, you can tell it's cursed because there's an old man in a cage. I don't know if you saw that. I'll get back up there in a second. But there's like an old man in a cage, and you can't really help him out, so he kind of haunts the sewers, I'd like to think. That's why he's there. To make the sewers even spookier than they already were. I thought he was a skeleton at first, but then he started talking to me, and then I realized he was just an old man. Like, if I'm jumping so much, why can't I just, like, somehow jump on the cage enough to save the old man? Why do I have to leave him there? I feel a little bit guilty, if I'm being honest. I'm just like, hello, old man, goodbye, old man. Not gonna make any attempt to save you, because I gotta get to the babe at the top. At the top of what exactly? I don't even know what all this is. I guess just to the top. At least in getting over it, you know, like you're trying to get to the top of what, like a mountain or something? This is definitely not a mountain. I don't know what to expect. On a snowmobile, very nice. At the start of summer. Well, you know, you're thinking about the future. You're gonna have a rip-roaring time at in the winter. People still say that, right? Rip-roaring? A rip-roaring good time. You're gonna be sliding around on your snowmobile, and then people are gonna be like, what? How did you get a snowmobile? And you'll be like, get it in the summer. You'll show all of them. Where are you gonna put it in the meantime? Like in your garage? I always imagine snowmobiles to be quite large. Like the size of the size of a twin bed or something. Maybe a little bit larger than that. I've only seen the snow a handful of times in my life, so I don't know if I've ever even been next to a snowmobile before. And you know, just like with anything too, having a good sense of humor is key. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're gonna have a bad time. You are gonna hate your life when you play this game. Alright. Hello, my old friend. Just kidding. Alright, we're almost to the part that, the area that vexes me the most. Thank goodness for this random ledge here. Has it saved me like 3 times already? Thank you, random ledge. I appreciate your service. Allowing me to fall on you multiple times without breaking. Okay. We're here. Oh my gosh. I've never made it this far before. I don't even know how I did that. Ooh, I see that dang bird. Okay. That bird has some money that I need. There he is. That scared the heck out of me. Thank you, Biblio, for the $5 donation. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I gotta make more of those notifications. That was so fun doing all those animal sounds. Oh, if not slightly ridiculous. Thank you again, Biblio. Okay, like, where do you go from there? That's my question. Oh, there we go. Come here, you darn bird. Goodbye, bird. Okay. The good thing, though, is that we made it, like, super far. And by super far, I mean, you know, 1 screen above where we left off before. But this is a monumentous achievement. Hey, you gotta celebrate the little successes. We know where that crow is now. And if we can get that money, we can get some slammin' new pair of shoes. That jump is still hard, though. I think I just got lucky that time. That time I made that jump. I like this area. It's very, very moody, very atmospheric. And I just realized that it's not raining over here. I guess it's only raining near the castle right now. Yeah, I've been told that this game is particularly relaxing to watch. The sound effects are nice. I like the whole jumping sounds, and when you like hit a wall, it sounds really nice. If the sound design wasn't up to par for this game, I would be so over this. Like, if the sound was just horrible, I would say I would put just, you know, some cafe music or some other non-copyright music over this, but I probably honestly wouldn't even play it if I didn't like its, you know, noises, its sounds. It's part of the reason why it's, you know, relaxing to play. The only thing is that my hand cramps up a lot, so let me just take a really quick water break. Let's drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. So, Yeah, it's relaxing to watch as long as people don't rage. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's funny at first to watch someone rage, right? I guess it just depends on like the kind of thing you want to see, right? It's funny, at least for me, it's funny to watch people rage for like a minute or two, but if they keep doing it, I start feeling like, I don't know, either uncomfortable or like, you know, why do you keep playing this to the whoever's raging, you know? It's funny for a little bit until it's not. I feel like I'm on some sort of a some sort of pilgrimage or something. I'm finding myself in this game. I'm just doing the same things over and over again. And somehow not getting mad. It's like I'm in some sort of a zen state. I am zen. The best feeling is when you can like get past parts quickly, like when you're struggling so much with a particular part and then you just do it so many times and you suddenly realize you can get past it super quickly, like, you know, way quicker than you've been able to ever in the past. That's where I'm getting my enjoyment from. Is noticing, you know, in the back of my head, recognizing that I'm doing better than when I started, when I didn't know this area, even if it's like, you know, the smallest, you know, success, being able to celebrate that. I sound like I'm some sort of philosopher. I'm not. I'm not a philosopher. Only when I play this game. It turns all who play it into philosophers. And then of course we get people in the chat sometimes who just come in to say how bad I am at the game, and then they like leave. So I'm like, alright, bye, later. They're like, wow, you're doing so good. Oh wait, the screen was upside down. Like what happened earlier. I think he's actually a friend of a friend, so I shouldn't take it too personally. But we have those people come in as well. But I understand if this isn't, you know, what everybody wants to watch. But you know, a lot of people like it. And if I'm enjoying it too, then it's a win-win for everyone. Oh, I looked away. Okay, that was just me looking away. Sometimes I don't move my thumb off of the directional pad. It's a really bad habit. I realize this. I've fallen many times just because I kept walking. And it's that I take full responsibility for my actions. Yeah, or some people think, you know, different things are entertaining or, like, funny when they're, you know, not that funny for everyone involved. Oh, I didn't. Okay, there's places where you can full jump in this game, right? So half of the game is finding out where you can full jump, and a full jump is holding down the A button until your character jumps automatically, so you don't even have to think about how long you're holding down the A button. And I've found, you know, a couple dozen spots where you can full jump. Like here, you can full jump, and also right here, but you have to stand in the corner of this area to full jump. I know my camera is covering it a little bit. Just trust me on that one. Anyways, believe it or not, but there's actually an achievement on Steam for this game where you get an achievement for beating this game in 1 hour. So I know it's possible to beat this game in 1 hour if you know what you're doing. Obviously, if you've played it before and whatnot. You gotta know all the tricks of the trade. I'm wondering what the speed run of you know, the fastest run of this game is. I'd be interested to know if any of you guys know how quick somebody's beaten this game before. Water, always a good idea. But I don't know. I think it's, you know, it could be concentration and precision, but I also think it could just be muscle memory for practicing so much. It's just second nature. I know sometimes that if I concentrate too hard on something, it makes it worse, which sounds weird. I think some other people can relate too. But the more you concentrate on something, the more you put pressure on yourself to do a particular thing, and then like the pressure gets to you and you actually perform worse than if you would have just, you kind of rolled with it, you know? So I try not to overly concentrate, because then I'm just gonna psych myself out. So, I don't know, maybe I'd go faster if I put all my concentration into this, but I would definitely be, I'll definitely be slower with my jumps if I was like super concentrating all the time. And I honestly don't think it'd be as fun to watch. I just kind of streamline it. Is that the word? I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for. But I just go for it. Geometry Dash. Wait, why does that sound so familiar? What kind of game is Geometry Dash? I feel like I've heard of that before. Oh, okay. And it's similar to like muscle memory and stuff like that? Okay, gotcha. I was just thinking in my head whether or not this game would be similar to Tetris in a way. But I think with Tetris, you obviously you gotta think about what you're being given and those kinds of things. But with a game like this, where there's only one action you can really do, or two if you include movement and jumping as two different things, it's a lot easier to kind of just not think about it and just try to do it. Tetris, however, there's a lot of variables to consider, so I guess I wouldn't call that a mindless game. That'd be a little bit rude to say, I guess. I never got into Tetris. A lot of people really like Tetris, and then Tetris became super popular on the Nintendo Switch when they did like the online Tetris, and I tried the online Tetris, but it was just, I don't know, it was like, you know, where you're competing against 100 other people, like Royale style sort of business. A lot of people liked it. I played it for a couple hours, but I just don't think Tetris is my cup of tea. mean, yeah, if you would have told me a month ago that I would be playing Jump King more than once, I would not believe you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the sub, Joel? Joel, I got it. Every time I say your name, I have to say it 2 to 3 times. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Welcome to the Hedgehog fam. You can use all the cute hedgehog emotes now. Woo! Man. Jumps that I've been able to make before are suddenly difficult. I go through these phases. Aw, thanks, Joel. I appreciate you saying that. Is it? Okay, I need somebody else to confirm what I'm thinking, but I think that the Jump King looks a lot like Shovel Knight. Am I right or am I right? I've never even played Shovel Knight before, but the blue armor, doesn't Shovel Knight wear blue armor? And Shovel Knight's also a platformer, right? I don't know. It seems awfully similar. Not complaining or anything. I think the Jump King looks good, but I don't know which came first. Probably Shovel Knight, right? Which came first, the Shovel Knight or the Jump King? Every time I look at Jump King, I think of Shovel Knight. Well, I guess maybe once I play this game for 100 hours, I'll stop thinking of Shovel Knight. And if I ever play Shovel Knight, I'll be like, what? That's totally the Jump King. It'll be like the opposite day. Woo! I thought I almost threw myself off the side in that one. Okay. Yay, it's Bargainburg. That's what this place is called. Bargainburg. Come here to get a bargain. Oh, come on. I totally looked like I was in it. This is the place to be. Oh, this jump. We've only made this jump successfully once, and I didn't quite remember how we did it. With a bigger jump than that, apparently. Darn. That jump's hard. That jump is hard. You know what? I think there is. Let me see. Yeah. Followed. It would be... exclamation followed. In which case, I cannot follow myself. Is that what you meant by that? We also have sound effects too, so if you type in exclamation point SFX, you can see some sound commands that you can do. That will be played live on stream. It's just a minute cooldown for each one. Oh, you can also click your name in chat. You know what? I actually knew that. I don't know why I didn't say that. But you know, you want to show it off in chat, right? I actually just discovered that Biblio on accident. Uso's trying to give me a heart attack. Yeah, I just learned that maybe like a month ago on accident. I don't know. I usually watch on my phone. I don't know. Maybe you could hover over your name on your phone too, but I'm not sure if you can. I usually watch streams on my phone while I'm doing other things and stuff, so it's nice to know the command for it too. But yes, if you're on a PC, you can always just hover over your own name. Yeah, I know. Over almost a year. That's crazy. I can't believe that I've been streaming for, I think 2 years? Some people, like, make a big deal out of it. I don't know why I jumped that way. I'm so glad I didn't fall. But I'm really bad with dates, so even if I even if I wanted to make a big deal out of when I first started streaming, I probably would not remember the date. I don't know too many, I don't know. That's why I was never good at history. Dates are super hard for me to remember. Dates and, you know, months and days. I don't know, it's just, it's one of my, weaknesses, I guess. I'm also the person that, this might be a little bit embarrassing to admit, but if, somebody tells me like a month in a number, I have to say the months in order to figure out what that month is. For the most part. Obviously, I know 1 is January, 2 is February, but if it's like in between, like let's say 4 and 10, I have to say all of the months of the year in order to figure out what that number means. I don't know. I'm not even embarrassed to admit it because it's just true. So it's like, oh, you know, when's this or that? Like, it takes me a moment to deliver an answer if, you know, the date is, you know, in numbers, as opposed to just saying, like, December 9th or something like that. Hi, Chamsy! How are you doing? You're the same way? Okay, at least I'm not the only one. The 11 and the 12 mixed up. Yeah, it's just like, you know, everyone has, like, their own little thing, you know, something that's a little bit, you know, challenging for them. Mine is, you know, identifying the months by saying, like, a number. That's hard for me. Or, you know, I can get to it, I have to pause to do it. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like that for me. I've also, I guess I'm just talking about things I'm not good at right now. While playing a really hard platforming game, so go figure. I've also never really been good at naming colors. I don't know, it's just, when I grew up, like, it's just like, you know, blue, purple, green, you know, the basic colors. I can see that. Sometimes I get greens and blues mixed up. I don't know if it's just my eyes. Maybe I'm just, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes, but, I'm not good with shades. Like, I don't really know the names of shades either. It's kind of hard for me to remember that. Like, I don't know what periwinkle is. I think that's purple, maybe? I don't know. And I think auburn is the color of my hair now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I just say, like, red. I just say, like, the basic color. And it's so funny because I've asked, you know, my first graders or my third graders when I student taught, I would be like, oh, what's your favorite color? Like, as a get to know you activity. And man, these kids have some, you know, they're like aquamarine. And I'm like, what the heck? Or like turquoise. And I'm like, what's the difference between aquamarine and turquoise? Because I could not tell you. So I had to, like, look up, you know, this is embarrassing, but I'd get, like, the responses, and I'm like, what color is this? And I'll just have to look it up to see it, because I don't know. I obviously have heard the words before, turquoise and aquamarine. I know there's shades of blue, but I can't quite envision it in my head. Magenta? Is that red and purple? Is that right? I can't even imagine magenta in my head. Is it like this color? The color that's above my character's head right now? In these weird yams. I think these are yams or potatoes or something. Like a purpley blue? Yeah, I don't know. I would just say purple. You like black? That's my brother's favorite color too. Is black. Nice and simple. I know what black looks like. When I close my eyes. Oh. It's a pinky purple? Really? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Colors are just so... I don't know. You know, they're hard to describe. Everyone describes a color sort of differently, I feel. Like, it's not like... I don't know. If I asked, like, 10 different people what magenta is, I'm sure we'd get like at least, you know, 3 different responses from all those people. Oh no, black isn't a color. Oh, I totally forgot that too. Wait. Black isn't a color and white's all the colors. Is that right? I think I'm right. You see, I'm not going to be teaching art anytime soon. Or color theory, or I don't know. So yeah, dates, months and stuff like that, and colors. Those 2 things are my my kryptonite. Stay away from me with your colors and your months being represented by numbers. I ain't about that life. I mean, should I now talk about the things I am good at? I can do that, maybe. I don't know. I like math. Math's okay. Don't like shapes though. Oh no, now I'm talking about things I'm not good at again. I don't like geometry. Shapes and I don't like shapes unless it is a square. Then I really like the shape. Square is an amazing shape in geometry because I understand it. Everything else is kind of like, Algebra, however, was my favorite. Algebra's great. It's like a little puzzle. Like, it's like, you know, 2x plus 6 equals what? Or, you know, something like that. And I would be like, ooh, we gotta find out who X is. Put on my, you know, detective coat. Imagine that I'm looking for X. You know, it's very exciting. Algebra is, to me. So, I don't know. I've always gotten like A's, A pluses in algebra. Geometry, I got a B minus in. I was so ashamed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm bad at geometry. Now I've kind of just accepted it. Why do I need to play Alien Isolation with my eyes closed? Because that's totally how I would play it. I wouldn't be able to open my eyes because I'd be so darn scared. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst fall, I think, from that point. Have I played Fear? Like the F-E-A-R, that Fear? No. Definitely not. I'm not exaggerating when I say that the scariest game I've ever played is, what's it called? I've already blocked it out from my memory. What is it? Until Dawn. Until Dawn is the scariest game I've ever played. And it's not even that scary. You know, at least once you know what's going on. It's just like quick time events and stuff like that. And even if you fail them, it's like, you already know what's gonna happen. So, Until Dawn and Man of Medan were 2 games that I played that are kind of in the genre of horror. Aw, bye Bobby. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good rest and a good rest of your week. I'll be streaming tomorrow though, so hopefully I can catch you then tomorrow morning for some Bloodborne stream with Camley. Sleep King. I just read that, Bobby. Yeah. You can be the Sleep King. I'll be the Jump King, I say as I fall. I'm more like the Fall King. Ugh. Don't even get me started with Five Nights at Freddy's, Slender Man, all that kind of stuff. Kind of, it's all in the same category for me of jump scares. And if I play a horror game, I mean, Until Dawn had some jump scares, but if the whole game is jump scares, I don't want to play it. And it's just because it's like, you know, cheap scares, you know? It's your instincts kicking in. The reason you're scared after a jump scare is because you're like fight or flight response. And that's different than a game like, I assume Fear, I don't know, or BioShock, where they like create like an actual scary environment and you're scared because you don't know what's gonna happen. I think that's the best kind of horror, but, you know, I wouldn't really know because I don't play that many horror games. That's kind of what I've surmised from watching other people play horror, that I wouldn't want to play jump scare game. Yeah, yep, they definitely all talked about it. What's big right now is Bendy, I guess. I don't really know what Bendy is. Bendy and something Inc. and there's like monsters and I mean it's like a kid's horror, I guess. But Bendy's a big thing right now. As far as I know, if I'm still hip with the kids. Oh my gosh, I made the jump. Woo! Second time. In the ink machine, yes. I don't know where it came from, but they like talking about it a lot. Yeah, I can't play BioShock though. I'm too scared to play BioShock. It's just the atmosphere is too much for me. I'm like, nope. It's way too scary. I'm a big baby. It's that darn roof that gets me. Yeah, Alien Isolation. Yeah. Like where you don't know that where the alien's hiding and he's always like following you and stuff like that. Or trying to get you. I watched Alien the movie and I was pretty proud of myself. At the end though, I closed my eyes. So I had to be told what happened. I'm like, oh, heck nah. And I just closed my eyes forever. But yeah, I've seen people play Alien Isolation. For horror games, I like watching people play them. It's kind of like how people like watching people play platformers. Like this game, I like watching people play horrors. Horror games is what I meant to say. You know, especially if they're not like quiet the whole time. It helps me, you know, face my fears a little bit. Can I just drop down and go to the right? No. The answer is no. I had to try. I had to try once. Okay, there's definitely a jump needed over there. Yeah, I don't know. Some people like really like the adrenaline rush they get from playing horror games or watching movies or going to haunted houses, but I've never really been one for that kind of stuff. I still can't do haunted houses. I did one, this is pretty embarrassing. My boyfriend had a business, I mean, he has a business. That's not true. He works for this company, and the company all went out to like a horror night. And I'm like, oh, I want to meet your coworkers. And I ended up going. I had the worst time. It was horrible. I was crying. I had like a panic attack. I did not like it. And I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. His coworkers were pretty nice about it. And for the most part, I kind of kept my cool, even though I was freaking out. But we went through the horror house, right? The haunted house. That's what it's called. Haunted house. And I had to close my eyes the whole time and just barrel through. And there's people laughing in my ear and, you know, yelling and stuff. And I'm like, nope, not opening my eyes, sorry. That's the only way I can go through horror or haunted houses, is if I close my eyes and just bump into everything. I just use my hands. I'm like, am I near the exit? Can I get some help here? Whoever I'm with has to hold my hand. Yes, I do like thrillers. Thrillers I really like. It's why I like mysteries and stuff. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting 5 subs to the chat. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. Wait, let me see who got subs. Zark, Chamsy, Peel Card, that BG Lad, Minin. Ah, that's awesome. Thank you so much again, Anonymous Gifter. Oh my god, we gotta spam some hedgies in the chat. That's awesome. I must be doing something right, even though I'm fallen. Even though I'm fallen like it's my title. I'm the Fall King. I get up to high places just so I can fall down. Thank you so much. So incredibly nice. What was I saying? Right, I'm always scared. End of discussion. Failure is always an option. Are you talking about this game? Never an option. I would say I'm never gonna give up, but I don't know if that's a lie or not. So I'm not gonna say that. But I'm gonna try for as long as I can to beat Jump King. As long as you guys still enjoy watching me try, I'll keep playing. How about that? Okay. It's the sewers. The sewers again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What are you quoting now, Biblio? I don't understand that quote. I thought I understood the first one, but in context, I don't know if I did. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a really bad experience with a haunted house where I don't know why I wanted to go through this haunted house, but I was like maybe 13 or something. And I had a full-out panic attack at this haunted house. It was like in this weird, it was like at a fair. I don't even know what fair it was. But there's a guy, and I gave him my ticket, right? And thank you so much for gifting a sub to Biblio, Uso. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fallout series is a great series. What was I saying? Besides, thank you, Uso. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. It's gone a little bit off the rails. Oh, right. Haunted house trauma, yes. At 13. Hey, Kurt! And thank you. I need all the luck. Yes, I was 13. And I had like a panic attack at this haunted house. So I ran out of the haunted house. And this weird guy, I don't know who he was. You know, in hindsight, he must have been a weirdo. I don't know. But I ran out of the haunted house, and the guy's like, "Oh, why'd you run out?" And I was crying. I was having a full-out panic attack. And this guy's like, "Nope, you paid. You paid for your ticket, so now you have to go through the haunted house." And like, he wouldn't... It's not like he blocked my way or anything. It wasn't that, like, he wasn't that crazy. But he told me straight up in my face that I'm, like, he's like, "You're a teenager. You have to go through this haunted house. You paid for the ticket." So he, like, shamed me into it. And I'm like, no, I can't go. And he said that he would walk through it with me to show me it wasn't scary. So this guy left his post at the beginning of the haunted house and walked with me through the haunted house. I stood behind him, and these people still jumped out. And I don't know, I think he thought he was doing me a favor, because, I don't know, he must have been saying something when he was walking with me, maybe pointing out, like, the different things that, you know, the actors were gonna do, but I was so terrified. I couldn't hear anything. It was just pure fear and adrenaline. So, you know, eventually walk through it, and he's like, "Good job." He's like, "Here's a ticket to the fun house." So once I got through this haunted house with this stranger who ran the haunted house, he gave me a ticket to the fun house. I went to the fun house, and it was just a bunch of 5-year-olds running into mirrors. It was like a mirror house. And I felt like the biggest loser on the planet. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. You know, it's like, you know, giving me a ticket and being like, "This is more your speed." Here's a ticket to the funhouse, kid. You know, but looking back on it, I'm sure he probably thought he was doing like a really nice thing, walking me through. But when I was a kid, I thought he was totally out to humiliate me. This man that I did not know. It's still kind of weird though, right? I think about that moment sometimes. It's probably why I don't like haunted houses. It all started there. Stems with that guy telling me I have to go through the haunted house. Phantasmagoria. That sounds so familiar. You played it on the class computer. Is that like a horror movie? What is that? Why do I think it's a game? That sounds so familiar to me. Yeah, it is weird that he left his post. I think this fair wasn't very popular, obviously. Because no one would do that in their right mind. No one was at this particular haunted house, so I think that's why he left his post. Maybe he didn't expect anybody to show up. Who knows? Oh, really? Okay. Man, I wish there wasn't any haunted houses here. I'm sorry to everyone who likes haunted houses, but if I had a choice to, like, somehow get rid of all the haunted houses, I would. In a heartbeat. Because whenever Halloween time comes, you know how many hangouts I miss? You know, I don't get to hang out with any of my friends because all of my friends want to do is go to haunted houses. And I'm like, oh, okay, have fun. And then I don't see anyone for the month of October. October is the loneliest time for a scaredy cat like me. Because I don't want anything to do with the holiday. Unless I'm dressing up as like a cute thing or something. Or I'm wearing a onesie and being warm or something. Point and click. Okay. So it is a computer game. I'm sure I've seen clips of it. I watch a lot of like top 10 lists. Like an exorbitant amount. So I've probably seen it on like a top 10 something list. I've also tried the route where I'm like, oh, I can't be scared of horror if I completely understand what it's all about. So I've watched like so many YouTube videos analyzing, you know, horror movies, films, haunted houses, and like how people prepare and behind the scenes and stuff, but that still doesn't help me. I'm like, I recognize that it's just people doing their job, or, you know, a game trying to get a reaction out of you, but I still can't. I I have no inkling to, or inclination I should say, to play them. I will watch, however, videos analyzing games like that. That's very interesting to me. How many years have we been in this castle? I have lost count. I make this joke a lot, but I still mean it. I really think that Jump King should take a break from leg day and work on his arms a little bit. Maybe grab some ledges every now and then. That'd be very useful, Jump King. Very useful. Maybe pick up some weights? I don't know. Something crazy like that. Now here's a question that I want to pose to you guys in chat. If you only had to work out, or if you could only work out one thing, your arms or your legs, which would you work out? I feel like the most popular answer would be legs. You know, because it's associated with aerobic exercise and whatnot. But every time I work out my legs, I feel like I can't walk anymore. And like, if I jumped as much as this guy jumped, whoo, I wouldn't have legs. They would just fall off. Like, I know that intellectually that, you know, working out your legs will be better because cardio, and you can do so many things with your legs, right? But if I just had to, based on how I feel after the workout, I would go with, you know, what Shamsy just said and, you know, say arms. You know, just, you know, the different kinds of workouts. And I don't mind lifting weights and doing the arm stretches and all that stuff. It's just, oh, legs are hard to work out. I get so winded. I'm like, oh. And then I watch the Jump King and I feel so bad for the man. Oh no! I feel especially bad for him right now. You know what? I do like squats though. Squats are fun. But yeah, it hurts like heck. I made the mistake of doing 50 calf raises one day and I couldn't walk for 3 days. I walked and I looked really, really odd. I walked like I had a wedgie for 3 days straight. It's very embarrassing, but I guess it's fine because I'm not going anywhere in quarantine, so it's the time now to start walking. Weird because of doing leg exercises. 'Cause I'm sitting most of the day anyways. Oh no! Where am I going? Oh my gosh, I jumped the wrong way. Hello, beginning of the game. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh my god! Don't look at me, old man. I'm not here. I don't know the rest of that song. Let me think. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Do-do-do-do. Come here again. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even be bothered to know the rest of the song. Shh. Isn't this the beginning? Shh. Of course not. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I feel like I'm tilting. I'm tilting. Help. Help, I can't stop tilting. Is it possible to get so good that you're suddenly bad? I know, Will. I mean, I've played this part so many times. It's hard to hold it down exactly how you need to, though. Alright, I'm back. I'm back from my darkest hour. Time to climb this tree. There we go. I made it to the first screen. Did I just fall to the bottom and then you guys got like a notification or something? And you're like, oh, time to say something in chat. I swear I was playing really well before a minute in well. I was doing really well, I promise. Oh, thank you, Uso, once again, for gifting a sub to Will. Yay! Thank you, Uso. I've stopped thinking. I kind of explained it earlier, but if I think too much, I just perform really terribly in this game. So yeah, my strategy is just to let the muscle memory do my work for me, and just talk to all of you guys so I don't lose my mind. Maybe that's already happened. It's probably already happened. And it's not like it's the end of the world. I get back up here fairly quickly. If I'm, you know, doing the right kinds of jumps. Hello, Bargenberg man. Away I go. Oh, that was too much. Thank goodness that platform is there for me. A little short, that's okay. Alright, this screen is the furthest that we've been on so far, which is exciting. We got here so fast, so that's nice. How did I get up before? It's okay if I fall, because I can just keep throwing myself at the wall till I get it. Alright, so it's this jump. This is the jump where I usually fall. I've tried, you know, doing like a smallish kind of jump, but it's that second roof on that building there, closest to the platform, that gets me. It pushes me straight off into the abyss. Oh, you built a kitchen island. That's awesome. What kind of countertops do you have for it? Yeah, that's what usually happens. I thought I was doing a light enough jump to make that. So that's my current predicament. You know, and then I guess you could say I have mini predicaments up to that point, but usually I can get past them. As long as I don't think too hard about it. Hi, Oreo! There's a platform underneath me? Alright, well, you might have to tell me again once I get there. I can't exactly envision it right now. Oh, that was bad. Oh, see about jumping to the roof and sliding. Okay. I'll look for a place to slide to the platform then. I have to admit I didn't think of that. What? Really? Okay. I'll update that link right now. Let me just get to a safe spot. That's not a safe spot. Alright, safe spot. Is it not working still? I can just update the link. Yeah, so much fun. I'm used to falling. It's okay. We've fallen all the way back to the beginning. We can get back in like, 10 minutes with good platforming being done. All right. Is the link working or not? I'll make a new one right now. Let me see. The sewers are gonna get me. Oh, let me give you permission really quick. Okay, and then also, this link should work. This link should work. Let me give you permission really quick. Well, so you can post it. There you go. I've had so many people lately come in here and just post random links. So besides YouTube and Wikipedia and Twitch, it blocks all the other links, so that's why. But I kind of have to do it when people come in and be like, do you want more followers? And start posting links in my chat. There you go. Ah! Man. That was definitely an overjump on my part. How far can you fall? I know you mean to say far, Oreo. You can fall all the way back down to the bottom if you want. I have definitely done that. Like I just did that like 15 minutes ago, was it? I fell all the way back down. But this game can also be beaten in 1 hour. So if you really know and get your jumps mastered, you can beat this entire game in a single hour. Obviously, that's not me right now. So, it's all about learning the different areas. Falling is just, it's inconvenient, but with time you'll get back to where you need to be. Oh, because WoW things. Are you doing like a raid or something, Oreo? And also, do you mean WoW as in World of Warcraft? Sometimes I truly look like I am the Jump King. You just gotta watch me for the 10 seconds I'm doing WoW. Hello, Bargainburg Man, for probably the millionth time already. He probably laughs every time I fall. He's like, that, I can imagine that very well. Oh! Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, just gotta do your dailies. I know how that is. I think when I was younger, I used to be able to do dailies and stuff like that, but nowadays it's just like, I don't know. It's why I don't play WoW anymore. I play like the campaign once it comes out, but then once I beat it, I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna wait until the next expansion. I haven't done that in a while, but that's how I used to be when I would play World of Warcraft for like a month or two. The grind is what like gets to me. Which I guess, I don't know. I don't know if this is grindy, but you know, grinding for gear and stuff like that. It's a little hard for me to do. It's funner when you have friends, though. That's for sure. I always like start a game and people are like, "Oh, I will play with you," but then one of us or me like ends up, you know, not being the right level. So then we end up not playing together, and then I'm like, "What's the point?" It's like either one person's under-leveled or one person is over-leveled in my experience. Whenever I try to play with people in you know, MMORPGs. This music is burned in my soul. Do 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 do. I don't know why I can't do that jump anymore. Sometimes I revert back and I forget exactly what I need to do to make a certain jump. It takes me a while to master it again. And I guess that jump is one of those jumps. I don't know if my boyfriend does dailies and stuff, but he has a World of Warcraft account. And I just make outfits on his account with all his transmog gear. With different themes and stuff. That's my extent of playing a World of Warcraft, is using other people's accounts to make outfits. Yeah, and then once I make the outfit, I come up with like the perfect mount and pet to go along with it. And then I go find like some scenic place and then do the grand reveal there. It's a very long process. Okay. Alright, so what is this thing that you're talking about? I don't think I can slide down and... I think I'm supposed to get over to that opening right there. You see that tiny opening on the top? And then fall down and then get to the crow from there. The slide won't be enough, I don't think. I highly doubt it. But I do think I might be able to make a jump where I can get into the house through the top of the house there. There's a tiny, tiny opening. I'm gonna try to do that. I might hit my head on the wall, though. On the ceiling here. Yeah, I hit my head on the ceiling. Oh my god, I fell back down here. Whew, thank goodness. Once I know what to do, though, hopefully I'll know what to do. I didn't even jump at all. I was about to press it, but then my walking feet got ahead of me. That's okay. We can think about our strategy as we try to get back. So, do you guys, I'm suddenly thinking about movies right now. I had the hardest time, my boyfriend and I had the hardest time trying to think of a movie to watch. And I don't like watching movies with him. No, I don't know why I stopped there. I hate it. No, I don't like watching movies with him that he's seen before. I like having like new experiences. So if you guys have any Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime recommendations, let me know. Something that isn't a rom-com and isn't all action. Those are the two things I don't want. We have I don't like movies where like I can't see what's happening, and he doesn't like rom-coms, so we've narrowed down what we don't want. But if you guys have any recommendations for maybe like a thriller or something that you can find for free on a streaming service, let me know so I can compile a list of, you know, things that are actually recommended to me and not what Netflix says I will like. Because most of the time Netflix is wrong. Very, very wrong. Have you guys been watching anything good lately? Okay, so actually, you know what? I think comedy's good, but my boyfriend just doesn't like rom-coms. He finds them very, like, cliche and stuff. But yeah, comedies are good, and then action for me is like, like, I don't know. If there's too much going on the screen, I don't want to watch. Which sounds, you know, counterintuitive. I'm very strange that way. I'm like, you know, if two people are fighting for more than 10 minutes, I can't deal. I'm like, I immediately get bored. No matter what's going on. And then I'm like, I could just, you know, see what happens after to see who wins. So I'm kind of trying to avoid a movie that's, you know, that action-packed. It's okay if there's a couple action scenes, but if the whole movie's about explosions, then I'm just like, no. So if you guys have any recommendations, you can let me know, or anything that you guys have been watching. Doesn't that look like an opening over there? Like right here. Does this look like an opening to you? Hold on. Like, I'm wondering where this goes. Excuse me? Hello? What is this? I'm scared. Oh my god. You shall never make it to the babe of legend. Oh, the babe at the top. I will make it. Even if you succeeded, she would refuse you. You are doomed to fail. I read it in your soul. Dang. Alright, this is like the opposite of what I wanted. For you are insignificant, small, and ugly. Excuse me, game? Is that it? You just wanted to assault me? Okay, whatever. Whatever, I don't care. Gargoyle creature. I'm leaving. What? I don't... Also, this music reminds me of World of Warcraft. Does this remind you guys of World of Warcraft? The beginning of it did. It was like do-do-do-do, which I think is like the Night Elf starting area? Or humans? I don't even remember. Yeah, it sounded exactly like it. Snow time. Ah! Oh gosh. Really? 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 Oh, you can't even walk in this. Oh. The difficulty is that you can't walk. You have to jump everywhere. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Hmm. How do I even... Huh. I mean, I'm still stuck in the snow. I still want to get that... Is there anywhere else I can go? Doesn't look like it. I still want to get that coin, though. We need to get that coin from that bird so we can, ow. So we can, get those new shoes. I feel like if I proceed, we're going to be skipping over that crow, and I don't want to do that. How do I get out? I can't even get out of here. Let me out. Come on. This is just embarrassing. Let me through. Let me through, please. Okay. Alright, so that area was scary. I need that coin, though. Every time. I just do the same thing. It's like not even a different strategy. We've tried walking off, we've tried small jump, we've tried a big jump. I'm not leaving without that coin. I know the snow area is there though, now. So I'm a little bit smarter for it. So I think we've made substantial progress today. Hey, Vermilion. How are you? Just jump for what? What does that mean? Forehead? I don't know if he has a forehead. He's just a helmet. Oh. Okay. Just jump ahead? Throw caution to the wind. Yeah, I've stopped thinking at this point. I just let the jumping do the talking for me. That was an overjump. I always hit my head there too. I'll get you your coin, sir. These shoes better be flippin' majestic. Okay, this is the part. We need to get to the crow. That's all I need to do. But I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back and then we'll try this coin thing again. We'll do something different this time, I'm sure. Alright, I'll be right back. Hi, Nezzo, damn. Are you talking about my shirt in that, that still picture of me? Because I'm wearing a red shirt here. I'm just wearing my Witcher shirt with Siri on it. How are you doing, Nezzo? Okay. Let's try. Whew. Whew, 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 whew. Okay. Oh my god, she did it. She did it, this mad lass. Okay. Get out of here, bird. That's okay. That's okay. I did it. I don't even care that I fell a million stories. I scared the bird off. I must continue on my quest for the coin. Whew, okay. We're good, we're good. We didn't fall. We're still in, what is it, Bargainburg? Is that where I am right now? I wonder if there's an achievement for playing this game without walking. I feel like that'd be hard to do though. But it must be possible, right? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Every time! Every single time. Once I make it to that spot, it's a game over. I have to fall. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. I'm glad he hasn't sold the shoes yet. He must know I'm gonna get the money he needs. He's like, oh yes, that man needs shoes. Either that or like, there's no one else here. There's literally no one else he could sell them to. Only me. They're shoes made for me. How does one get up from here? Does one even get up from there? Well, if I fall that way, at least I don't fall as much. Just trying to reduce my falling. Even minimally is helpful. Okay. There we go. Once I land there, I'm okay. Alright, so we are back here again. I gotta make that jump. We made it once. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can make it again. It was a fluke. That's okay. Alright. We need to... I need to get in the zone. Let's think of something to talk about. I play my best when I'm talking about something else, anything else than what I'm doing. Then it puts like less pressure on me, you know? Because I know I'm gonna make it back up, so there's no sense dwelling on it. Let me think. Let me think. But yeah, movie recommendations. No one gave me one yet. Oh, wait. Somebody gave me one. Hold on. What was somebody The Kingsman. Joel was recommending The Kingsman to me. In which case, I have seen that movie. And I really enjoy it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I have seen The Kingsman before. It is good. I think it's like just the right amount of action, you know? But then again, I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Did anyone see, what is it called? The Parasite? I think it's a foreign film. I've been a little bit hesitant to watch it because it sounds like a horror, but I don't know. It seems like another hyped movie like The Bird Box was in a way. I haven't seen The Bird Box either, but... There's a lot of birds over there. Have they always been back there? But yeah, everyone I know has watched Bird Box, but... I mean, sorry. Not Bird Box. The Parasite, or whatever. I think it's called Parasite. But I don't know what it's about. I still don't know what it is. Other than it's like a foreign film. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Pardon me for itching my nose so much. I think I'm allergic to this game. Aw, bye, Jewel. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good sleep. You crazy guy staying up till 1:30. Whew. I can't even remember the last time I've stayed up till 1:30. Maybe never. No, I'm sure I have. Alright, have a good night, Joel. What's the Fifth Element? Is that like a sci-fi? Why does it sound like a sci-fi? Because the word element's in it? Hey, I'm right! I am right. Heck yeah. You think my character's face hurts from falling so much? Probably. The Fifth Element. Is that free on Netflix or Hulu? Because I'll only watch it if it's free. Who's Mila? I don't know any actors' names. I'm sorry. Nobody. I'm bad with names and dates, so I don't know. I haven't watched too many movies. That's why I don't know. Actually, it's probably just because I'm bad with names in general. But okay, it's on Netflix. All right. I'll look for it then, and then I can surprise Camel with my Fifth Element knowledge. Don't nobody tell him. Hey, Saturn Smile! Aw, thanks for stopping by to say hi. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest. Everyone's going to sleep right now. I'm about to go eat dinner. We'll probably stream for another 30, 45 minutes, I'd say. There's Resident Evil movies? Are those actually good? Actually, I think I might have known about the Resident Evil movies, but I don't know if they're good or not. I usually avoid book and video game adaptation movies, like The Plague. And I already pretty much avoid movies like The Plague. It has to be something good for me to watch it. I've been trying to expand my knowledge of movies as of recent, though. But I've basically spent my whole life, like, not watching movies. I was more of a TV show kind of gal. Oh, so it's like the opposite for you, Vermilion. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've only seen, you know, I watched a lot of Disney movies as a kid. That's about it. And even then, I'd rather be playing video games or something. My attention span was really bad. I have a bit of a better attention span now that I'm an adult though, so I can do things like watch movies now. Where it'd be impossible to keep my attention before. Hello, bargain man. Don't worry, I'll buy your shoes eventually. Just keep them safe for me, bargain man. I'm coming. I gotta learn how to do this jump, because I don't know how to do it. Yeah, there's so many little things that go into it, though. I'm sure a lot of other people would be better at this game. But, I'm just celebrating the little victories I can wrap my head around. And this is coming from someone who... I don't like platformers. I'll just say that right now. So I have nearly no experience with, close to no experience with, platforming games like this. And this is like an extreme case. So I continue to impress myself, I guess. I guess you could say. Is Spyro a platformer? I liked Spyro growing up, and Crash Bandicoot, and I think those two were platformers, but I think that's about it. That's my experience with platformers. Oh, and of course, 6V. I finished that game upon Camel's recommendation to play it, and 6V was really good. It was really cute. I thought I was gonna have a harder time with it than I actually did, so I pleasantly surprised myself with that. And then Xavier, he's not here right now. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. He got me Wings of V, Getting Over It, and The Messenger. He friended me on Steam and gave me all those games, so we have to choose which one of those three we want to replace this game if I ever beat this game. So we can continue my self-discovery through playing platform games. I don't know which one to play first. I'm thinking The Messenger. The Messenger seems the easiest out of the three, but I know very little about any of those games. Actually, I know the most about Getting Over It. And Getting Over It is brutal. I was on the Getting Over It hype train, and I would watch so much of people playing Getting Over It and seeing what their reactions were like when they would inevitably fall. I feel like this game is very similar to Getting Over It. Yeah, I mean, I have it. I'm just saying I have it. I'm not saying that we're going to be playing it anytime soon, but I have it. It's one of the three games that Xavier gifted me. I'm leaning towards The Messenger, though, because I feel like if I play Wings of V or Getting Over It, I'll go crazy. The Messenger might just be able to vary it enough where I don't go crazy. But Wings of V is like a fighting game, right? You fight things, so it's not only a platformer? Is it a fighting platformer? Is it even a platformer? I'm so confused. I hear you guys talk about Wings of V so much. It's like notorious in my mind on Dying Camel's channel. With platforming bosses. Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, I've always also been interested in playing Cuphead. Would Cuphead be interesting to watch being played? I don't know too much about it, but I know it used to be really popular. That's like that's more of like a boss fight sort of thing. Yeah, and it can be co-op. I don't know why, I don't know, I guess I'm just on the zone. Hold on, let me not try to focus. Really quick. Yeah, that jumps hard. Okay, anyways. Oh, Captain Peel died to the same boss 1,000 times? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Is it just like you need to do like a really specific thing in order to win? Is that it? Like there's a very small margin for error sort of thing? Yeah, or you have to like memorize a bunch of things. So it's impossible to beat the boss the first time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be playing it anytime soon. Especially after this game. I need a palate cleanser. A nice game to play after a nice platformer after playing this game. It will be like a little reward for myself. I can alternate easy and, you know, really difficult games. Play some Spyro. I mean, I could. I'm not saying Spyro's bad or anything. I think I just had my full of it when I was a kid. But I do have 3 PlayStation 1 Spyro games on my PS2. So I could definitely play like the original games. Because I own them. Oh, that could be a fun little thing. Is Kirby a platformer? I played a lot of Kirby growing up as a kid as well. It is, okay. Yeah, I played that a lot. I think Kirby's really cute. What time is it right now? 5:40. Okay. Let me see. Let me really quick text my roommates to see if we're gonna eat dinner together. We usually do. Let me see. Are we gonna eat together tonight? Question mark. There we go. Perfect. Drink water. Good idea. Yeah, lately on my channel, besides doing this and playing Bloodborne with Camel on Sundays, I've been playing a lot of retro games, and I've been like getting really into it lately. So if we could do like a retro platformer that's actually good, that would be pretty cool. I forgot to do the full jump there. Sometimes I get in the zone and then I forget exactly where I can full jump to like make it to the next part. It's a mixture of thinking and not thinking. Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to look at that. That's like that little fuzzy, it's like that little, furry character, right? It's like a little animal that you play as, right? Anamorphic animal. I've heard good things about it. I made it sound really bad just now, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say furry. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard good things. That could be worth looking into. I'm so excited to like be able to go into like a retro game store again and just be able to look at everything. Actually, I might be able to do that now. I know California is going into stage 2 or something, whatever the heck that means. I'm still, you know, keeping it safe, but I'm excited to like be able to go back into a store, and especially now that I'm playing PS1 and PS2 games, to go into like a retro game store and see actually what they have, because it's not really the same reading off a list and seeing if they have the games. It's a lot better just like going there and then like discovering something or seeing like a game that looks super weird and that you want to try for $7 or own, I guess, for $7. I have actually a couple of places near me, which I'm like really fortunate to have. That sell retro games. But yeah, I was talking about this earlier, but hey! Thank you so much for the raid, Fish Paste. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're still playing Jump King here. What was I gonna say? Aw, cute fishies. What were you guys playing? And thank you for the follow, Mushroom GG. Oh my gosh, I gotta hover over that emote. Oh, look at that fish with the puppy face. That's too cute. I love that. Nice, Dark Souls 3. Sweet, sweet. Did you make much progress? I don't know if I would recognize if you told me what boss you're on, even though I literally just played co-op Dark Souls 3 with Camel like a couple months ago. I'm not too good with names. Cool! Nice, you got one boss down, nice. That's progress. The big tree guy? The big tree guy. I do not think I remember the big tree guy. You don't know names either? Yeah, it's a curse. I don't know names. or faces, or places, or dates. So it's really hard being me. I hardly know where I am. Or who I'm with. I'm like, oh my gosh. All the time. Oh gosh. Finally, someone who understands my plights. Oh. Have you guys heard of Jump King before? Or does this look like crazy to you guys? This is like a platformer. It's like Getting Over It, basically. If you've heard of Getting Over It. Except I'm not using my arms, I'm using my legs to try to make very precise jumps so I can get to the next level. I'm trying to get to the top of this world so I can find what they call the hot babe. That's what they call her. I have my doubts though. I don't really think there's a hot babe at the top of this tower. That'd be too good to be true. I'm hoping there's some sort of like cute baby animal or something. That's what I want to see at the top. Yeah, it's a hard game. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're at the final boss! Congrats, Aria! I know you've been playing, what's it called? Hacknet? Hacknet for a while now. Nice! Nice job! Oh my gosh, I remember the whole 2-disc thing. I think Star Ocean has 2 discs. In which case, I only have the first one, and that's why I haven't played Star Ocean on my free time. I only have the first disc. I don't know what happened to the other one. No clue at all. If you lose one, you're just like, ah, crud. It's all over. Yeah, roll out the welcome, Maduso. Good job. I like that emote. I'm jumping over here, then I'm jumping over there. Jumping, Jump King. Jump King needs a theme song, I think. He's sorely lacking an epic theme song to match his epic name. Aw, bye Mushroom. It was nice to meet ya. Have a good rest of your night. That makes one of us. Like you like the way that he looks when he face plants. That's my least favorite thing about this game. If I could just never see that, that would be great. That means I'm doing really well. Woo! Okay, once I get here, I don't know how to get back up. I'm being honest here. I have no clue. I think we're supposed to go down here. Whoop, I hit my head. Okay, that's fine. But going back here is fine too, because I can make it up this area easy, because it's a bunch of full jumps. Don't even have to think about them. I'd also like to think I'm fairly decent at that jumping part. In this part. I just over jump a lot. I don't know if I've said this before, but I do not like that grainy portrait of the desert. I'll just say it. I don't like it. It's grainy. I don't understand. I don't understand why I'd be hanging there. And I also don't like these flags, if we're talking about things that we don't like about this castle. I don't like all those flags that are in a row. Or the fact that there's many, many battle axes in this house. I don't feel very safe. I do like this kitchen, though. The kitchen's nice. I can't fall when I'm in the kitchen. It's my safe place. This painting, I don't like it. I don't understand why there's black dots all over it. Is it making a statement about how many grains of sand there are in a desert, so the painting itself is grainy? The answer is probably not. It's probably not meaning that. But after seeing this painting and walking by it at least 100 times, you start thinking about the deeper meaning of things. I feel like I'm becoming a philosopher. I hope I ascend into a higher being when I beat this game. I'll be all powerful, all knowing. It won't just be a babe at the top. There'll also be baby animals and everything else that I love. Yeah, this game is definitely a getting over it kind of game. Getting over it being another, you know, climbing sort of game where you can fall very easily and have to start all over again. But getting over it kind of makes fun of you a little bit more than this game. I'm glad that this game doesn't talk at me every time I fall, or else I would truly lose my mind. I count my blessings every day. I mean, some characters like to talk to you and like make fun of you, but they're few and far between, so I appreciate that. Exactly. And getting over it, the guy's like, oh, it looks like you've fallen. You should try to not fall. I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up, sir. I already know I've fallen, and you hear like the same dialogue over and over again. It's not. I don't like that. Welcome to getting a concussion simulator, where you get a concussion every couple of seconds, every time you fall. And you just stand up and you keep going. I mean, it looks like it hurts, right? There's no way there's not permanent damage, I'm just saying. Oh, I didn't think we were gonna make that jump. Hello again, sir. Don't worry, I'm still working on getting that coin from that crow so I can get some new shoes. Keep those shoes warm for me. Yeah. Yep, definitely. Though I think he should work out his biceps some more. Maybe grab some ledges. That would be nice. This would make this game so easy. If whenever he fell, he just grabbed a ledge and you could just pull yourself back up. Instead, he's super slippery. His arms are like noodle arms. There's no muscle on him. I think he made a deal with the devil and he's like, I want to have, you know, the strongest legs that there ever was. And the trade-off was that he can't use his arms for anything. He's got cool gloves, but they're not helping him climb because he's got noodle arms underneath these gloves. Long, literal noodle arms. That's my theory. I need some fan art now of Mr. Jump King with long noodly arms. That would be amazing. Hold on 1 second. I gotta look here. Oh, okay. It's my turn to find something for dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon. Okay. Gotta grab dinner. Alright, we'll play for another 10 minutes or so. Maybe I should just stop at Bargainburg. I think I keep calling it Bargain Mart. Sorry, that's very offensive. It's not a mart, it's a burg. Big difference. What is a burg anyways? What's the definition of burg? What's the definition of burg?
Here's the definition of borough. Historical. A borough or chartered town.
Wow. Borough? What? Wait, let me hear that.
Berg.
How come?
Berg.
Bird. Why did she say bureau? Wait, she said that, right? Weird. Weird. Alexa, you're saying things weird. I don't trust you. Okay, so it is a burg. In a town, okay. Yeah, that's way different than a mart. A mart's like a store. So I guess I was being a little bit offensive and calling it Bargain Mart. Alright, well, don't jump. Don't jump unless I tell you to jump. Oh gosh. Gotcha. Yeah, it does look like a fortified town. So, Berg is an appropriate name. Don't know about the whole bargain thing. There's hardly any bargains going on over there at all. Yeah, English takes a lot of words from a lot of different languages. It's a pool for that sort of thing. Trying not to jump too far. I say as I jump too far. I'm trying to do as I say and not do as I do. Does that make sense? I gotta not do as I do. That would mean doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same result, which is madness. Simply madness. so interesting to me that things that were easy for me before to do suddenly become like difficult. There must be a reason for it. It's like my brain's pushing out the information it doesn't think is needed anymore. It's like, oh, you mastered that. You're good, Sierra. And then I completely forget how to work. I think that's what's happening. I think my brain is exactly like that episode of SpongeBob, where SpongeBob's told to forget everything except fine dining and breathing. And then his brain goes crazy and, deletes information about everything else, and he forgets, how to do anything except fine dining and breathing. That's me, except I forget the things that I become too overconfident in. That's how I imagine my brain all the time. When I used to be good at something, and then I'm just suddenly not. And I'm like, oh, this is SpongeBob all over again. That's what's happening to me. Okay. Oh gosh, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. We are going to step away from the controller, put it down, Sierra, and we are going to call it a stream here. We got a little bit of progress. I'm proud of myself. That's what I would like to announce right now. I'm proud of myself for the minimal amount of progress that I've made. But more importantly, it was really fun hanging out with you guys. That's the main part, is if I had fun. And I had fun, so. I feel like I'm like in the stages of grief, one of which is like bargaining. I'm bargaining right now because I'm in Bargainburg. Do